Hi, everybody. I just went to school earlier today. I'm going through the first round of in-person teaching. Last Friday, I had my first class. Today, I had my first class with my other course. And I went to check my mail, and as is now a tradition, I always receive unbelievable stuff from all sorts of fans. This one was a very touching one, so much so that it made my wife almost cry. So first, I'm going to read for you the letter that. And by the way, the person sent the package. It said "Gad Saad" in parentheses for your son. So it's not even for me. So here we go. Dear Mr. Saad Jr., hence I know that it's for my son. 15th December 2021. I recently heard your father's podcast when he read your letter in support of Remembrance Day, and I decided to reach out to you to write thank you. Enclosed are some military related items that have been gathered over my 20 years in the Canadian Army that I would like you to have as a sign of my appreciation for what you wrote. We don't serve just to hear the cliche thank you for your service, but it was very nice to hear what you had written, especially coming from a younger generation. My time in the army has allowed me to see people from around the world, from Afghanistan to Ukraine, and seeing how bad other people have it really makes me love how great we have it in Canada. I will not speak for your father, but I believe he feels the same based on his upbringing in Lebanon. My work now brings me to the US, where I am an exchange liaison officer, and my Canadian kids are now going to American schools, which brings me to one point I would like to convey. Your letter about soldiers really was amazing, but I cannot stress enough how important the sacrifice of spouses and kids is in the equation. My kids are now in their fifth school, and my wife has had to find a new job 6 times due to the postings. As a soldier, I defer my praise to my family and people like your father who are fighting a new kind of war with new type of casualties. I asked for this line of work and I'm rewarded with medals and parades, but it is Canadians like your father, Jordan Peterson, Janice Flamingo, and Jonathan Kay, who I salute. I salute you back, Major. Thank you again and good luck in 2022. I don't know if he wants me to mention his name, so I won't. He's a major. And then he sent on the other end here, there's a photo of him in combat with a British soldier. I won't show it. I don't know if he wants to be known, but here's what he wrote. Enclosed in this package are this photo of me, no gloves, and a British soldier while conducting a joint patrol in Afghanistan in 2008, the badge of the Royal Canadian Infantry Corps, a challenge coin from the infantry school, a Pegasus pin, the symbol of Commonwealth airborne soldiers, a Ukrainian forces flag patch from my tour there in 2020. I hope I'm pointing to the right things. A small Canadian flag patch, we use bigger ones now, an older Royal Canadian Regiment Lieutenant's Epaulet when we still used bar style ranks. I guess it's this one. The new Pips and Crown style Captain Epaulet for formal uniforms. I'm a major now, so I no longer need it. And a big piece of camouflage cloth that came off my clothing. Major, this was an incredible gesture. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for all the lovely, beautiful items that you've sent to my son. He's actually standing right here. It's my wife who's taking the video. We're all very, very touched. You didn't have to do this, but you took the time out of, I'm sure you're a very busy day to do it. I'm very touched. As I've always said, I receive endless emails from all sorts of people, including all sorts of fancy professors, but the ones that touch me the most, although I'm not sure that they were as lovely as your package, are the ones that come from the soldiers, the corrections officers, the police officers, the people who, stand at the gates while other people can say how bad Canada is. It's not. It's a beautiful country. It has allowed us to come into this beautiful country when we had nowhere to go. And it's precisely because there are people like you who stand and keep guard at the gates. Thank you very much. Cheers, Major.